the best location in the nation. And live from a Trump tower, we have an interesting cast today.
What's good?
Well, damn, you're ready. You're ready jumping in.
I'm ready.
You're ready. You gotta get going. Anyways, let me introduce everyone first. Okay, so let's start. Who are you, and how did you get over here?
Hi, my name is Grayson, and I'm from Tampa, and I drove.
Okay. And who are you, and how the hell did you get here?
I'm Vale, and I got picked up from the airport by Sticks.
Yo.
That okay. And you're a resident, right?
Yes, I am a resident. I'm Noelle, and I'm Boca Raton. But I drove here.
Okay. So we're gonna talk about a lot of things today, right? Some things comfortable, numerology, astrology. Some things a little bit less comfortable. Okay. But let's start with some softball stuff, man. Obviously, everyone knows who I am. Obviously, people understand what numerology and astrology is. So let's go across the table again. Everyone tell them what your sign is and what your numerology number is.
So I'm a ox, and I'm a 4, partial 11.
You?
I'm an ox, and I'm a life path 7/6.
And you?
I'm a rat. I'm a life path 9, partial 1.
You know what's interesting? Sunny Isles, the place we're at right now, was founded in the Ox year.
Nice.
So look at that.
Love it.
You see how energy
Love
works?
that.
You see how energy works? So obviously, one of the things I always want to tell guys and ladies, this is something the guys actually had to catch up on. I'm going to be trashing women in a second. But before we get into it, I want to talk about the things that women have generally been better at than guys. And one of it is the acceptance of at least astrology.
Right.
The divorce rate is 80, 90% in some cases. And it's usually you ladies who are basically saying, yo, I'm out. So it's usually you ladies who are doing it.
Can you blame us?
I understand. But
I mean, listen, so what's the problem? Why are you ladies leaving guys like this, man?
I mean, they don't show up.
Don't show up to do what?
To, be a man.
In what way? I mean, what are you looking for? Beta male bitches? I mean, looking for alpha males? What are you actually looking for? Because there are guys out here who actually have their shit together.
I mean,
where are they at, though?
Yeah.
Where are they at?
Yo, chat room.
No one's...
I mean, what are...
People like to talk about it, right? People like to talk about, oh, yeah, we're a guy. We got the bag. We're doing our thing. But when you look for these people in real life, they're not there.
What do you expect out of a man in 2023? A provider. So
I want to be a little bit more clear than a provider because I feel it doesn't come across very well from a woman's perspective. So let me lay it down. When we say provider, it doesn't always mean a man that's going to come through with stacks of money. No, every woman is different. Now, you got to talk to your woman and figure out what she wants. Now, providing for that is what you got to do.
Right.
Now, if your woman is a low, maintenance woman and she just wants to go Netflix and chill with you every night, cool, go find you a Netflix.
No,
not me.
So none of you guys want that Netflix bullshit.
If I move to the other side, if you want to find a high quality woman, somebody with brains, somebody that's going to be a homemaker and do all these things for you and be a partner in support, you got to be packing.
Are you a feminist?
No.
Are you?
No.
I mean, shit, dude. She just passed 2 tests.
Right.
She just passed 2 tests. But listen, whenever I ask you ladies about beta males, every time it's disgust on your faces.
Yeah.
None of you guys want a beta male, but let me tell you what the problem is. It's the ladies who keep creating the beta males. Okay. So what you have is women who are single mothers. By the way, the highest cause of poverty in America. And these women have no men around, no masculine energy to raise these little boys. They become beta males. They don't know, how to control their emotions. And that is basically what a beta male is. He can't control his emotions. So it's basically the women, in a sense, who are responsible for these beta males being created. Correct, ladies?
No.
I mean,
I'm gonna take it.
No, hold on, go ahead.
Hold on, because yes, in a sense, but it's like because the woman is not meant to show up. The woman is the nurturer. We're not meant to show up in that male energy. The boy needs a man around.
So you agree that a woman, no matter how masculine she is, cannot teach a boy how to become a man, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
But my thing is like, where's the dad? Let's not just blame the mom.
Okay, let's talk about it.
That's what I wanted to talk about.
Biologically, there should be no blame placed. It's all on the man for not showing up.
But wait a second. If a man meets you and it's a one night stand, why the hell is he going to respect you enough after a one night stand to actually take care of a kid?
I can't speak on that.
Well, we're talking about 70% of women in America right now.
I don't know.
Oh, you're a good girl then.
So I don't know about
Pardon. Let me just step over. I'm gonna take it all out of the arena. Now, Georgia Guidestones. Georgia Guidestones.
500 million.
500 million. That's what they're trying to do. There's an agenda that's going on, and they're trying to fuck up the family structure. That's what's really going on. So it's not really the women nor the men to blame.
Right.
We're getting fed this information, this programming to become like.
But hold on. Are you like that?
No.
Are you like that?
No.
Are you like that? So the programming didn't get to us. So why are you making excuses for other people? I mean, don't people have to take accountability?
They do. Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Let's go from the elite standpoint now for a second. World War II was a nasty thing. Yeah. Nasty thing. A lot of people died. Whatever, like when the Russians invaded Germany, they had something called 8 The translation is 8 to 80. Do you know what that stands for? 8 to 80. You have any idea what that stands for?
It's got to be something about people to soldiers.
No, it's rape. So they would rape any woman little girl from 8 years old to 80. That's what happens when men lose wars. I'm being dead serious. See, the women out here always like to talk about equality, but it's the men who are actually dying for it. Women do march for equality. No doubt, you guys are really good at that. But when it comes to actually dying, and yes, some smart ass can say, yo, there's been 2 women who died in a war in 1993. Okay, I got you guys. I'm talking about percentages here.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, are we supposed to do that?
No, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. You're right.
We're not supposed to do
You're
that.
not supposed to.
That's not our role.
But if the women are always talking about equality,
That's what you're going to have to do.
Well, that's the problem.
tell me about it.
We have to start the revolution, basically, is what we're...
I don't want to.
I know. Look.
Not me.
You don't want to be like the 60s. You want to be like the 70s. No, I love that.
I don't like all this. What equality?
A good time.
Yeah. No.
I don't think
but
we're not made equals. In the Bible,
No.
we're not really, I will.
Okay. She has a cross on her.
I don't know too much. I can't speak too like Bible thumping, but like there's man, then there's woman, but then there's God.
Yeah.
So let the man do his thing, and then let the woman like support.
Is that something that all you ladies at the table agree with?
I believe that...
Here's the Aquarius.
No, hold up. I believe that the man is here to protect the woman in the physical realm, and the woman is meant to show up in the spiritual realm.
I can see that.
That's a good addition.
That's good game right there.
Yeah, so
Bravo.
I don't see it as like taking away any less from the man or taking away any less from the woman, because I feel that the duality that we live in is that balance, is that finding that equilibrium of the physical and the spiritual, and so therefore there has to be the male and the female in order for that, to procreate. We need the male and the female.
So you guys brought the spiritual aspect. I'm gonna just bring it to the realistic aspect of why I think it should be separate as well. Like, if you just pick up weights, levantar pesos, women can't lift what men do. If it is one women that can lift what a man does, that's fine.
Probably born in the 22nd.
You know what I'm saying? Women simply physically cannot show up like men can. So for us to put ourselves in the way of attackers, people who wish to, I'm going to just put it as wish harm on women, we're not equal, just for what Gary said about the wars and everything like this.
Right.
If it really came down to it, there's not going to be a coalition like, we're going to beat up all the guys. We're going to get fucked up.
When you study history and you study some of the biggest events in history, like the Soviet Revolution in 1917, you see that was basically started by women. Women started marching in the streets against the Tsar. And eventually what they did was there were so many women in the streets, a lot of socialists, communists started attaching to them. And eventually they overthrow the government. There was about a 5 to 4 year civil war. A lot of people died. And then in 1922, the Soviets won. They brought a guy by the name of Lenin to power who fucking starved 5 million people to death in Ukraine, committed fucking genocide. And he mentored a guy by the name of Stalin who killed about 50 million people and committed just crazy atrocities. This man was such a sick fuck, and he was a tiger leader, that his own wife committed suicide. Could you imagine you're the leader of a country, one of the most powerful countries in the world, and your wife starts asking you questions? She's like, where's Yeltsin at, or where is Charlie at? And because what happened was Stalin would systematically start killing her family members. Yeah. And all of a sudden she's asking, well, where are all these people? And they're like, oh, he went on vacation. I mean, come on, man. People ain't stupid.
Right.
Okay. And after a couple of years, she's like, figured out what happened, and she actually committed suicide.
Shit.
And that happened in Stalin's enemy year. It doesn't matter how powerful you are. Numerology, astrology is going to hit you, because those are the cheat codes of the Matrix. That's one thing we all agree on.
Yeah.
But what I want to say is women allowed that to happen because men tend to be capitalist, except the beta male bitches that are raised by the single mothers. Males tend to be capitalist. Women, and again, I'm not saying you guys aren't. I'm just talking about percentage wise. Women tend to be socialist and communist in their thinking. I'm going to give you one more example. In Venezuela, America overthrew Hugo Chavez in 2002. Okay, so you understand. You're going to understand this very well.
Yeah,
so the American government overthrew Hugo Chavez in 2002. The people rose up, especially the women. They started marching. Am I right?
Yeah.
They started marching in the streets to the point where they paralyzed the country.
Yeah.
And the U.S. led government that formed toppled because the people just were too much.
Well, that's just back on to
like. But hold on. Let me finish. The women did that, and then 20 years later, Venezuela is the poorest country in South America.
We went from being the richest.
It's from the richest to the poorest, and the elite took advantage of women. So again, why did they take advantage of women? Because you guys are more emotional. And if you're the elite, listen to me guys, if you're the elite, you want women in power. You want women in power because you can emotionally manipulate them. Tell me I'm wrong. This is what the game is, ladies and gentlemen. They want women in power to emotionally manipulate them. And I'm going to tell you something. The 19th fucking amendment did a lot more damage than 19. The 19th amendment did a lot more damage than 19. I will say it again. So let me be clear about this. In 1861, the slaves were freed, and they were given a right to vote. Black men, who the slave masters considered 3/5 of a person the year before, got the right to vote in America before you. They let their slaves, they let people they considered under them vote before they let their own women vote.
Well, I would say like we're a vessel of our husband.
I would agree.
So let the leader of the household speak for us. Because if I'm married to you, we should have the same beliefs anyway.
Her inbox is going boom, 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 boom right
now. No, I'm just saying, like, I understand the other side of that, but like for me, like I don't. Okay. I would let the household.
I mean, I know that they were intelligent back in the day in America, like they set up our constitution so that
men set up our constitution.
Men.
Yes.
But let's be real. Alpha men that fought wars, men that were doing shit and understood what it was going on.
Men.
So now we're talking about it now.
Yeah.
All these beta men want to point to it and say, "Oh yeah, just like that," and we're doing it.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
What is your biggest issue with beta males?
They're not men. They're
like
boys.
us. They're like us. No girls.
They're little. Yeah, it's like, why would you show up? Why would you try and even show up?
Give me some examples.
Fuck.
Come on, girl.
I don't know, man.
I don't have gas in my car, babe. Can you come pick me up?
Right.
That's the big one. Always. Can I catch a ride, babe?
Whoa.
They never have cars. This is the biggest thing I hear. Yep.
I can't relate.
Beta males don't have cars.
Okay.
No wheels.
You were telling me that a man will call you up.
Not me personally.
Okay.
Never, Gary. Never, Gary.
You were telling me there's men out here who be calling women up and saying, "Yo, I got no money. Come pick me up."
100%.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gary, let me
and
put
even
it down.
like just like wanting to like, it's just like I hate that it comes down to money, but it really fucking does come down to fucking money.
It's not even just
like
that.
Yes, because they don't have wheels.
Okay, but it's not even
If
just.
a man doesn't have money,
I'll say it becomes
if a man
for the
doesn't
money.
have
It's no.
No.
You don't think that if a man
No.
doesn't have money, like he's not
No,
gonna, if he's
no.
not able to provide for himself,
It's
he
the
doesn't have a
energy.
good job.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's the energy.
If a man has good energy and
No.
that motherfucker broke, you good with that?
No, let me say what I'm saying. When I say the energy, you're gonna get up off your ass if you want to get that money. If you want to be a motherfucker that stays behind the computer and you want to play your little games and shit, and you want to talk on the forums and shit and watch all the podcasts and shit, that's cool. While other men are working out in the gym.
Some people make money that way.
I mean, that's cool and respectful.
I think you can
But
tell,
I'm saying, like,
if
when
they're
I'm saying,
gonna be.
if you're playing games online, this is what I'm saying.
I
like,
got you.
don't change what I'm saying. When you come to the
Look
place,
at that.
when you
Yeah,
come,
he
I
pumping
said
her
what I'm
up.
saying though, because like it's a clear distinction, okay? Like men's that are gonna go get what they want, provide for their women. That's a man that's moving. That's
a man with money.
Boom. But of course, but look, it comes from the energy. You don't just get money because you want it.
No, of
you
course
gonna
not.
go get it.
Of course.
You have to be motivated.
There's an equation. There's an equation.
Let me push back for a second. During 2008, during 2009, there was a big time recession.
Yeah.
And that hit men a lot harder than women. At some points during that time, even my ass was broke back then, okay? And men couldn't go out there and actually find jobs. So what do you do at that point? Are you gonna willing to put up with it? And that's all you guys. If we're in a downturn economy.
Yeah, because I would have saw your energy.
This man is
as
cool.
my man. If you were a man that was getting it from before and it just happens to be a recession, we just happen to be in a recession.
You picking him up in the gas station? You picking him up?
Yeah, hell yeah. That's my man.
He
He was providing me for the whole motherfucking time, and just because of right now, I have it because he gave it.
Right.
I don't have it because I'm sitting here making it
But
for
I think
us.
you can tell before they're rich if they're going to be successful, and it's like. But
My wife did.
That's very rare, though. You know,
a smart, intelligent.
very
woman.
rare.
So let me go back to the point that you were saying about like the women and being back to emotional and stuff. I think that there just are sheep. You know what I'm saying? There has to just be people that's gonna be sleep or people that's just gonna follow. So back to the women. Women are gossipers. Women are
manipulative.
But you see,
Some
like
better than others.
No. But the game of telephone, that's the best way that I could describe it to y'all. We love that shit. But in real life too. So we're gonna tell her, but I'm gonna change the story too. So by the time that it gets to her, we're madder than what it really started as. That's real life.
Because you women be bullshitting. That's why.
Yeah, we be bullshitting. I won't lie to you, but it gets us to where we need to go. All that emotion.
Let's move the subject to a second. What is the two main qualities you look for in a man?
loyalty for sure.
Is that across the table? Loyalty?
Yeah.
No, that's not number one for you.
That's number one.
Okay.
It's number one, like hard number one.
Okay, so the two oxes just said loyalty's number one.
Yeah.
Astrology don't matter though. Okay.
Yeah.
And second with you, what is second? Keep it real.
Come back to me. Can I think about
Damn.
it? Let me think.
Let's go with you.
Second, I would say, I don't know, like something about like respect.
What do you mean respect? Respect
Like-
you that you have male friends, you can go out whenever you want to? That type of respect?
No, just
Keep it real, Aquarius. Aquarius. See, Aquarius is, I'm going to keep it real. Aquariuses are different than all the other signs. They want a lover and a best friend at the same time. Good fucking luck.
Yeah.
Libra. You'll find it, babe.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
No,
Just for
seriously.
me, I just need to be like respected in the fact of like my individualism, to be seen as like the like I don't know, like I want to depend, but I also want to be like seen as
Aquarius.
like independent.
Aquarius.
Like I need to be able to do my
If
own
you
thing.
want an Aquarius woman, this is what you deal with, okay? She wants her own space.
Yeah, I need it.
And if you think you're gonna tell her that she can't have male friends as a man, that's gonna be difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no fucking way.
Oh,
Yeah. So again,
Wow.
this is why numerology and astrology is extremely important. Because if you understand that, it supersedes psychology. It's psychology on steroids. That's how I knew that about her. I only met her today.
Yeah.
This is how it works. They're both oxes. They said loyalty is the main thing.
Yeah.
What about you? What is the main thing for you?
So the two main things I'm gonna say is drive, which is motivation, you know, and then the second thing is I'm gonna say intelligence. Because if you're intelligent, all that loyalty stuff, all that's gonna come. If you're a traditional man,
Not true. Not true.
You
There's
might be
plenty of intelligent men who cheat.
Well,
Elon Musk.
Maybe I should correct
Elon
that.
Musk.
I'm looking for a conscious man.
Ooh.
You see what I'm saying? Not intelligent. I'm looking for a conscious man. Somebody that's aware of what's
You
going
want
on.
someone smarter than you?
Yeah.
Of
Okay.
course.
Yeah,
Okay.
100%.
It-
I want to learn. I want to be mentally stimulated. I need to learn.
That's another thing about this
Yes.
beta male society. Women are too smart right now.
Right.
What is going on? Where's the leaders? Y'all want me to argue with you. Y'all letting it happen. Y'all let us walk out the door. Y'all let us do whatever the fuck. Y'all let us go out and see-through shit.
Speak for yourself, baby. Speak for yourself.
The betas.
Okay.
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
Gary just want to put himself in between. Gary, you're alpha. We know it. These beta males want to walk around now with the guns in their pocket. That's also now where we got like the systematic violence and shit going on because the women. It always goes back to the whole full circle thing. So we can play the game. We can keep playing the game, but it's really going to start with the revolution that we don't want to do.
I'm not doing it.
She's on cue with that one. She's cue on that. She's on.
So serious.
I'm not doing it.
I won't.
I would say my second would be, I thought about communication. No, fuck that. It would be power.
I like that.
Successful and power,
You know-
I feel like, are different.
They are.
You know, I'm gonna call.
I'm not
I wasn't even gonna flex.
I'm gonna call bullshit.
On
Because
me?
on everybody, on all 90% of women out there, this is all you guys care about, man. 90% of you,
That's our
this is
security.
what you guys care about. Right there. Tell them the truth.
That's my-
Tell them the
that's
truth.
my
Tell them the
security.
truth. This is what you
That's
care
my
about. This
security.
sexy motherfucker right here. This Capricorn right here. Benjamin, mwah, motherfucker. The only man I'll ever kiss. The sexiest. You guys think you look good? Fuck that. He looks good. So what I'm basically trying to tell you is this is what we're all after. Right here.
Yeah.
That money, that bag, let's keep it real. Because I don't care if fuck what a man looks like. I don't give a fuck what he knows. If he can't provide for you guys are going to be out sooner or later.
Yeah.
Sooner. Keep it real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, period.
So again,
Period.
listen, Fresh and Fit, all these other guys can tell you all the bullshit they want. This is number one.
Yeah.
That is facts.
Security. It's so important. It's like the only way for a woman to be able to properly function is if she's provided for, if she feels secure.
So let's talk about it like this. Have you guys been in broke relationships?
Yeah.
Let's open the bag.
Yeah, I got married when I was broke.
Gary, you're not.
No, I'm here. I gotta be. I'm you guys. So okay, I got you. I got you.
Go ahead, though. So you were married, or you and your wife found each other when you didn't have any money.
Yeah. So guys, this is very, very important. For me, it was important to marry someone before I got rich.
Can you tell us?
Because let me tell you why.
Okay.
The struggle bonds. When you move up, it bonds together. But when you actually have a dude who already has that bag, then you can't build that bond. And basically, as women, you're basically thinking, how do I get his bag at this point? Because if you're a rich guy and you're with one of these beautiful ladies or whatever it is, you're never going to know if they fucking love you. Because they didn't find you when you were broke.
Right.
You know, that's why a lot of these rich guys, I remember I'm sitting across the table from a billionaire and a couple senators, and they're over there flossing, look who I have. And then I always like to flex on these people because I had that when I was broke. You talk about game, girl. You talk about game. Hey, listen. I even had a extremely rich person tell me once, he always made sure to invite all his employees, and he always told them to bring your wives and their girlfriends with them. And the reason he did that, just watch this. He told me he wanted to see if average guys can pull dimes. And the reason he wanted is because he understood that if a dime piece picked the average dude, it means he had a lot of potential. And if that woman who has access to a lot of you know what, pick this dude, well, guess what, man? That guy got something special, and I want him on the team. This is how you start looking for people. That's free game for you guys out there.
That's some good fucking game right there.
You know,
that's some really good fucking game.
And that is what I respect about women who say, okay, if this guy has enough potential, I'll stay with him during the struggle.
The energy. If you see the energy, if you see the drive.
But most you women, you ain't faithful anymore. You women are, I'm not saying you particular one. I'm not talking about these women over here. I'm saying women in general, especially these hoes in America, they ain't loyal anymore. You guys are committing 80% of the divorces. Here's a fact for you. 86% of women have babies. 60% of men have babies. What the fuck does that tell you? That tells you multiple women are sleeping with the same fucking guy.
Yeah. Okay.
This is why the institution of marriage was created, because women, as a whole, I'm going to keep it real with you ladies, not saying everyone, but as a whole, a woman would rather share a high value man than be with a lame.
And it makes sense. It just makes sense. That's why there was concubines. Why the fuck would you be married the cobbler when there's the emperor?
Exactly. And you would rather be a side piece to a high value man than you will to deal with garbage. And that's why the institution of marriage was created. So those people at the very bottom, the men at the very bottom, could have women as well. That's why it was created, and that's why that institution is being attacked.
That's crazy.
Because if you destroy the institution of marriage, all of a sudden those males become betas.
Wow.
They don't have any pussy. Sorry. It is what it is. They don't have any. Listen, guys need that shit.
They do.
Okay?
They do.
And
I laugh because it's sad. I laugh because
it is what it is. It is what it is. You know, men are really simple creatures.
Yeah.
If you feed them and you know,
suck their dick.
Okay, black bro, you know.
I feel like bringing peace is the best.
They'll be good. They'll be good because most men do not initiate divorces. This is just concrete fact. Yeah. But see, this is what I always tell men. Make sure you know who your girlfriend's friends are. Make sure you know who your wife's friends are. Because let me tell you something. If she keeps telling you that she's the good girl in the group.
Oh, Lord. The fact that it's a group.
It's a group!
And
guys, she is not the good girl of the group. She's just telling you that.
Girl groups? Do you guys have girl group friends?
I don't know if I explained it well enough. I don't have any friends here.
Word.
Oh, I'm offended. Damn. She just said, no.
We got good seats now.
We're good, man. No, see, that's that male energy being born on the 19th. Yeah. That's that male energy.
Yeah.
See, again, numerology at work, man. We good, man.
Yeah.
But hear me
out. Do you have girl groups?
I don't have friends down here.
I don't know if I come
girlfriends.
through.
Because women fucking are scandalous, ain't they?
Yeah, they are scandalous.
They fucking lie.
No, it's not even.
They fucking backstab
back
you.
With that girl group thing, it's a very real thing. Like you will have a group of girls, and you'll think that they're like, oh, da da da, and then you'll start to get to know them, and they're whores. And then I'm just like, I know.
Speaking of whores, what is considered a whore in 2023? What is the number? Because I'm being generous, because when I was growing up, anything over 5, 6, you were considered a whore at a certain age. So I'm sure that goalpost has moved. We don't even have no space in the place. That shit's been fucking moving. So my question is, ladies, what the fuck is the number now? What is it? 15, 20?
I wouldn't even say there's a number. If she's on OnlyFans, she's a whore.
Boom. High five me.
Yeah. Yeah. Because everyone lies about their number anyway, so you're never gonna get a real number. But if she's on OnlyFans, she's a whore. Done.
What if she says she's a virgin?
She's lying.
Yeah, wait, how does that work?
She's lying.
What did she say? She's on OnlyFans. She's on OnlyFans and she's only selling her nudes, but she's not. She's a virgin.
No, let's just talk about psychology. Then you would have been raped as a child, or something
lying.
terrible would have happened, and then you wouldn't be a virgin anyway.
Okay, so let's talk about OnlyFans. You have women out here who are literally making $1 million a month in some cases.
Yeah. They're selling their soul.
$1 million a month, while the people who build these fucking roads, while the people who fucking protect us in the streets are making 50, 60,000 a year. Yeah. These motherfuckers are making $1 million a month. Now, listen, these hoes don't deserve
suicide.
this.
It comes with a price that won't get a high value husband.
A lot of them are gonna commit suicide because of what you just said.
I don't know about suicide, but they will not get what they want.
Women are emotional creatures. All these lahores running all this stuff, going to look to find a high value man, because even though they're millionaires, they're not gonna find anybody to
Men don't want millionaire women.
So they're gonna be jumping off of all those high rises that they're living in.
They don't care about that.
Period.
Men really do not care if you have money. Now there might be some fucking bitch ass dudes out there, basically a guy who goes to the gym 6 hours a day and basically wants people to take care of him. There's a lot of guys like that as well. So again, it goes both ways. Playboys go both ways. So again, what do you think is the cure to society's problems right now? Because women are sleeping around. I mean, honestly, personally, I think chastity belt control would save more lives than gun control. You know what? I mean, I'm just keeping it real.
You're right, but I was gonna say, your wife actually said it the best. Back to the body count talk. 1 a year is spiritual cleanliness, right? If you're involving yourself and mixing, because that's what happens when you have sex with somebody, you're exchanging energies. We can agree?
Yeah.
You're wanting to exchange and dirty yourself with all these people, and all these people that have been dirty from all these other people before. You don't really know what you're getting into. I can give you a real number. We can pull it up on the computer if we want. Men don't go to the doctor and get their little checkups.
They do not.
They don't.
They do not.
So you ladies,
no, they do that.
Ladies are going around just sleeping around with all these dirty men that you're getting all these lies from, and then you're
whores
on the phone when the doctor tells you got chlamydia and gonorrhea. How dare you?
You whores!
Like, how dare you? What the hell? Yeah, probably because you took one too many drinks last night, and then you went home with Ernie Bert.
Okay, but sometimes they don't have to drink. They
You fucking dummy.
How much?
Silly ass.
I swear to God, man, 40% of guys don't have kids. If it wasn't for alcohol, it'd probably be 60.
Yo.
Flat the fuck out, man. And by the way, drinking is haram. Okay. There's no alcohol in this house. Plenty of weed, though, but no alcohol.
Yeah, no, we don't drink.
We don't invite spirits in.
No, 100%, man. Ladies, you guys, I'm assuming every single one of you guys know at least a whore or a couple whores. Let me ask you this, man. Do they seem bipolar to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
That word is so aggressive.
Okay.
So fucking aggressive.
Now, bipolar. Fine. Bipolar.
Same
bipolar basically means this. They have a split personality. And what I've noticed of people who sleep around, especially women, when women sleep around with a lot of men, there's a reason it's called a menstrual cycle. There's a reason it's called mental illness. It has that word man in it. So if you're in a menstrual cycle that lasts every 28 days that's connected to the moon, and you sleep with more than one man during that menstrual cycle, you're fucked up. You will be mentally ill. And this is what they want in society. They want crazy ass bitches. See, if you're a man and you're talking about how crazy these broads are, and then you're telling your bitch to fucking take basically birth control.
Fuck birth control.
Listen.
Level 1 carcinogen.
Literally so fucked. Like disrupts everything in the woman's body. Everything.
And these guys always complain to me about how fucked up these women are, and then you're feeding them birth control.
They're like, hey, go.
Are you out your fucking mind?
Because you don't want kids.
Have you heard of like the fact that like the divorce
how are you
pill?
It's
literally the divorce
pull out
pill.
game.
Like women.
Lacking.
We can't even hold we can't even actually.
That's a beta male. And I want to say this. To all these fake ass alpha males. I got married in 2004. I didn't have a kid until 2013. Guess why? Because I didn't want one till I could afford one. But you know what I did? I'm a real fucking alpha because I pulled out. I didn't make my bitch fucking have birth control. I didn't have my woman do that shit. I had my wife natural, and I pulled out for 9 fucking straight years. You guys are beta bitches if you can't pull out in time and you force your woman to take birth control pills. Weak ass bitch.
Yeah. You're also weak if you wear condoms. I'm throwing that in there.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Exactly.
I don't know what that is.
Look.
What's a condom?
If you know what that is, just move on with your life. I was gonna say something a little bit darker. I had to cut it off.
If they're actually prioritizing like spiritual cleanliness and actually like, because I feel like the people that are sluts out here that are whores, as you guys are saying, they need those things to keep going with their ways.
You mean the root chakra people?
Yeah, the root chakra people, yeah. But those that are actually balanced and have like an open channel of energy, they see how they are able to be in the most purest of ways, and that is when, but only if they're pure should they not be, I feel like there's steps, and there's people out here that they don't fucking know this shit, and there needs to be the proper steps taken.
I think you lost half the audience. Okay, so what are you talking about energy? Like when you feel someone's your soulmate or something like that?
No, not even that. It's just about knowing, first of all, I feel like it's important to be your own soulmate, like to come back into yourself, but if you're, like you're saying, all root chakra, all these people are just like here, and they're not creating an open channel that is actually opening them up to the spiritual realm, then they're not able to be aware of the fact that they're just whores. There's just whores. They're not actually here. Like, we're actually exchanging energy right now. And so therefore there needs to be like, in this root chakra.
There's a difference between, yo, what's up, give you a hug and everything, than actually having sex. That's a big fucking difference.
Absolutely.
So, just a little energy exchange is okay.
But level?
But there's some people out there who have slept with so many people, they're beyond repair. Mm-hmm. You can't save them anymore. And they belong in the fucking streets. And, we trash women enough. Let's go to these guys for a second. There's some guys who are so thirsty, they will jump on anything. They will literally jump on anything. And let me tell you something. 20 years ago, before this IG, this Instagram, all this other stuff, if say for someone who was like, for instance, 6 or 7, something like that, on the scale and everything, she would get treated like a 6 or a 7. Nowadays, women can open the IG up. They can dial themselves up and just open up their direct messages. And these thirsty ass simps will be offering you trips around the world. All you got to do, I'm telling you, straight up. Am I lying?
No.
Am I lying? Because I'm sure you guys are. This has happened to you, right?
Yeah.
So these thirsty ass guys will hit you up on IG. They'll say, yo, let me take you here. Let me take you here. And basically, women are now able to pimp themselves because of the internet. you guys essentially are able to pimp yourself. That is what technology has allowed. And because that happens, there is no shame anymore. No one has any more shame.
It's true.
I mean, that was opened up with pornography being like accepted. Like,
what was this?
I'm talking about like the distinction, what we were talking about. Like, it really started in pornography, right? Like, everybody accepting that as a social norm. At first, you could only get little cassette tapes. You know, you'd have to go down to the dirty video store. You got to go get your DVD. You could only watch it there. You take it after you rent it or after you buy it. Now, after the internet got, expanded, first it started with porn. Then they, monopolized it and did OnlyFans. So now everybody can sign up if you put your SSN on there and be your own boss, post whatever you want. OnlyFans is not just a platform for adult entertainment, but that's who capitalized on that system 100%. Why, though? Because of the simps. Because there are people that are just male and female.
Male mostly.
But mostly male. But why? Because of male, the evolution.
What can we do, ladies, to get these 40% of males up to your standards? I mean, they're 40%. I'm being keeping real. 40% of these guys, they got nothing going for themselves. Yeah.
I think it's more of like the girls who aren't high value stop going for the high values. They're confused as fuck.
Yeah. It's like you said, the women, we fuck up the status for everybody kind of thing. So like you're saying, when a woman that maybe looks like a 9 or a 10, but interior, she's just operating from her root chakra. You know what I'm saying? That's not really a type of person that should go for an alpha male either. How are you going to provide for him? They think it because they have like
50,000 followers, or it's becoming like a follower thing. I feel like, I don't know,
the social acceptance.
It's weird to me.
I think
because most like nice guys that I speak with, they're like, I don't want a girlfriend who has any followers. And it's the ones with like thousands, like, oh, I'm an OnlyFans, I'm a model, I'm this, I'm that.
That they care
They're
about.
like, I can get the man. Okay, but they don't want you.
No. Listen.
Am I wrong?
Am I wrong? It's kind of hard because I'm the one with I am one of those like models with like the following. So
okay. So you have OnlyFans?
No.
Okay.
She's talking about Instagram.
OnlyFans or model, and I was like, wait, hold up.
Well, I mean,
OnlyFans.
So you're on IG.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your following on IG?
26.
Give it out.
3,000.
No, don't give it out. Give your IG following out.
Oh, LoveSeed333.
Okay, so 26,000. What is your IG?
My handle?
Yeah.
17 Grayson.
You're so cute.
And you?
Mine is Take Noel. I have like 8.5 people.
Okay, so here it is. We got the promotion out the way. So now let's go back to you. Okay. You think there's anything wrong with you putting pictures of yourself on the internet?
No.
Okay.
What kinds of photos?
Are they nude? Yes.
Yeah.
No. But listen. No, like you can go look. They're not like, but in the past, so I used to live in a van, and I was a barefoot hippie, and
we love that.
Yeah, 100%. Like I lived off the land, like I did all of that, and so there were
for
pictures.
How long?
I was nomadic for 3.
So you were living in some kind of farm community and stuff like that.
Yeah,
you make your own food, all that stuff. Down under, okay.
Girls, cool.
Okay. Like you have kangaroos by you and shit too.
There was kangaroos.
Did the kangaroos actually? Did they actually try to box you?
Fuck no.
Okay.
If you go up to them, they will.
Okay. Oh no! I'm not worried about the kangaroos boxing. What you worry about with kangaroo is that motherfucker jumping up and kicking you, because then he could break your fucking kneecap.
Yeah.
It's the legs you gotta watch out for. So what you have to do is you gotta fucking catch him right here with the fucking hook, and then you gotta back up like Floyd. Hey, listen. I've been thinking about fucking kangaroos for quite a while. So you know what?
Kangaroo Jack came out.
But no, so like there were moments where I'd be like out with my friends, my hippie friends, and we'd be nude, and there'd be shots of us, and like I'd get reported every fucking time. But yeah,
as you should.
Anyway, but I mean, like there were very tasteful, very covered in the like leaves. You can't see anything, bare back, if anything.
So it's bare back. So wait a second. Hold on.
I believe in
that. Yeah. Were your tits showing?
Never.
Were your thing?
Never.
Then what's the problem?
Then it's not nude.
Let me be.
That's not nude.
Yeah.
That's not nude.
Let me help here.
That's not nude.
Look, let me have the distinction.
That's not
now,
nude.
if you're shooting like Lil' Kim poses where you're like squatted up,
never.
That's whorish. Okay?
Never.
But if you're doing like tasteful, even
Never.
like the Kim
They
Kardashian,
reported you for that?
I'm not reported.
When like
No. Let me tell you what happened.
No.
Yeah, some bitch saw your body and she got jealous and she reported you. That's exactly what happened.
Those don't sound good.
Women, you know, they do get jealous at times.
We're talking about the photos. They're talking about the ones that like when you're at the mirror and you're like trying to catch your
Never.
So
I'm too classy for
don't admit to that then. When people ask you if you got nudes, don't say yes.
Oh, okay.
Say fuck no.
That was a bimbo.
I would say imply.
Okay, yeah. You're just too pure moment. That's what that was. Let me help you out.
Okay, ladies, when it comes to women who are selling their nudes and they're feeding their baby that way because their man left them, what do you feel about that?
That way, my ass, the fuck.
It's just like I've firsthand seen people that I love go through that, and they are so unhappy. Like, not like just like feeding themselves. I haven't had any that have children close to me, but they're so
What happens
unhappy.
when those kids grow up?
Fuck.
Suicide? I mean, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. If I had to go to school when I was 15, 16, 17, and it came out that my mother was on OnlyFans.
If your mother was
Stop. Oh my God.
Let's plug it in.
Listen, Adam 22 is the biggest piece of fucking garbage on the planet. That you would pimp your wife out for clout, you bitch, ass N. You motherfucker. That like there's nothing lower on the planet to fucking pimp out your own wife. And then you know what the thing is? Here's the thing. I heard that this was the woman's idea.
What?
I don't know.
This is what I heard.
Back to what I'm saying.
I heard that this is the woman's idea. And from what I heard is she basically convinced him to do this, and she picked the guy she wanted to have sex with. So say that again. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care how much clout you have. I don't care what. At that point, you are a bitch.
You a bitch.
And by the way, we have one of those in Miami here by the name of Destiny. We have another one of those cucks in Miami here called Destiny. Listen to this bitch. He actually dyed his hair blue so he could be different. Now, see, here's the thing. I want you to understand something. There's something about being different through hard work.
Yeah.
I am the best numerologist and astrologer in the world because I've been at this for fucking 20 years. Period. I have earned this. This is something I have. This is not a gimmick. But when people don't have any real knowledge, when people don't have any real talent, they have to do other things to stand out. And they have to push the envelope that disgusts people. So when it comes to Adam 22, he has no real talent. This is a bitch. So what does he do? He fucking does garbage like this to get noticed.
Attention, yeah.
He is having his wife fuck other dudes. I mean, this is almost at the level of Will Smith. This is but nothing is as bad as Will Smith.
No.
Nothing is as bad as Will Smith. Can you imagine your Will Smith and one of your son's friends fucking comes over to play house, to sleep over, and that motherfucker ends up fucking your wife? Woo!
Can't say the same.
Woo! I'm gonna say that again. Woo! Because I gotta tell you, there is nothing. That's the holy grail of bitch ass dudes. There is nothing that goes back. Like we have number one.
A real man wouldn't do that. A real man would never let, cause it's a man. What they believe.
A faggot would.
Gary, let's stop. What it is, black and white. I don't do nothing else. I don't do gray. I don't do these like off-white. It's black and white. If you're a man, you just don't like shit. If you're a girl, you just like shit. So that's why this whole like, I don't want to step into the realm, but I'm going to just mention it. LGBTQ. It's too fuzzy. Way too fuzzy going on. People.
I'm gonna say this about
you gotta
LGBT.
Be clear. You want to be a bitch? Be a bitch.
You are aware of what chakras are, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. Ask yourself why the chakra system is the LGBT flag backwards. It's literally backwards.
What the?
So, and you're an LGBT supporter. Keep it real.
Yeah.
Of course you are.
100%.
Aquariuses usually are. So here's the thing.
Inclusion.
Ask yourself why it's inverted. Why is the chakra system inverted from the LGBT? So what they're basically trying to tell you is, instead of having the purple on top, they have the red on top. So what they do is they're basically telling you, you understand this? Yeah. They're basically telling you they put sex, they put lust
value
about
first.
Everything else. I think I would question my allegiance as an ally to that type of woke ass thinking. Does that make sense?
Pushing anything, reject it.
Yeah. I think that there is like an extreme to everything, and the way that
pedophiles, that's the extreme of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so we won't go there, but I understand.
But I see what you're talking about.
But like, there's an extreme to everything, and not everyone in the LGBTQ community is like that. Like, for instance, something like the pride, propaganda they've been
that
setting
weird
up,
shit.
like really weird in some of these cities. Fucked up, actually fucked
there
up, and
go.
children are walking around, and it's like, why the fuck would you put some fucked up, like,
did y'all see
sexual ass?
Don't support them then.
Then why are you supporting?
Ugly man.
Yeah.
Because you have friends. Because you have friends who are LGBT. That's it. Yes.
Because
hold on. Let her ask. Because you have friends who are LGBT. Yes.
Of course.
Do you have friends who are LGBT?
No, I don't have friends.
I have a friend who's gay, and I straight up tell him to his fucking face, I don't believe in it.
Woo!
And I'm not being a. I'm
You're
being
not
a.
being a
I am.
cunt about
I'm being a
Why?
bitch.
Being
No,
truthful
you're
is being a
not.
bitch?
You're being forceful. That's why you think you're being bitchy about it.
I
but
don't
you're not.
back down.
Yeah,
I don't
see?
like to be like upfront or whatever.
Yeah,
but like I'll
but
be
you're
like, that's so gay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you a question.
I don't.
Because you're the supporter, that's why I keep going back to you.
That's cool.
Okay.
She's like,
Female couples who adopt kids, they don't care who they adopt. Whether it be males,
Asian.
little boys, it doesn't matter what the race is. They just want to adopt people.
Yeah.
When it's two male couples,
They get weird.
two male guys, 90% of the time they only want little boys. Ask yourself why. Why is it that the female lesbian couples, they don't care who they adopt, but the male lesbian couples, the homosexuals, the fucking faggots, they always want little boys.
Well,
Ask yourself why.
Here's my thing, though. You see, the thing that I hate though is that I'm like, okay, like girl, cool, but then like I just have this like really weird feeling towards
about guy.
I don't like it.
And you're basically
I don't fucking like it.
And you're asking yourself as a legitimate person, why is this okay but this isn't, right?
Yes.
So let me explain why that's okay.
It goes back to why men should be in the field and women should be in the kitchen.
It has something to do with that.
I think it's sexy girl on girl.
Well, yeah, but
It's
goes
not sexy guy on guy.
No, it's not.
Okay. But I want to say this
don't
too.
think about that.
When women are together as a couple, it's not usually just for lust. Sometimes it's an emotional bond. It's an emotional bond. When it comes to guys, it's just lust.
Yeah.
That is the difference. Yeah. So that's why in my world, I would allow the lesbians to be the lesbians. Yes. Okay? But when it comes to the guys, you fucking faggots, get the fuck off the fucking streets, go to Canada.
Because that's going to happen regardless. Guess what? The gay women, that'll actually add up because the gay women will just be with each other because whichever amount of men that actually took the elite women, they'll add up and that'll kind of balance itself out.
Even think about it, like way back when, you see in like the Mesopotamian era or whatever.
No, there was men fucking men back then.
There, right?
Even in Greece, in Rome.
One man, right, that had many women. Well, how are the women?
That's not any different today. Most of the billionaires I know they're calling me up and they're like, yo, I got this broad, this broad, this broad. Right. Which one's best? And you know me, I'm going to do what I have people in Saudi Arabia who call me for readings. Okay. I shit you not. You're allowed to have 4 wives in Saudi Arabia. Yeah. They're having me give them wedding dates for their 4th wife, for their 3rd wife. Yeah. And again, this is something new because usually I have to look at 2 people. Here, I got to take into consideration the ex-wives who are still going to be the wives, basically the concubines at that point. And it's just interesting how the world works. But I'll tell you one thing. One guy, alpha male, if he's a ruler, he can have like 20, 30. But easy. Never can a woman have a whole bunch of guys and not be a whore. Never.
I love this example. You know what they've been trying to push too? Like, I don't know if you ladies have seen it, but it's like for real, one wife and then she's got 2 husbands. What is that really like? She just looks real bad. Even to me, like when I'm looking at her, I'm like, damn, bitch, you look like a hoe, right? Out in front of my head. You look bad. But like when a guy does it, I'm kind of like, damn, you kind of fine. Wow, like why do you have all these girls? Why? Oh, hey, that's crazy. You look better.
I will say this. Guys. Even if you're a lame, if you know one girl who looks good, have her take a picture with you. Put that shit on IG, and then all of a sudden other girls be like, wait a second, that girl is pretty attractive. Why is she with this dude? Let's find out why. But so there's some more free game to you.
It's also that he's like, no, because like it's a little bit of a distinction too. Like a guy could be cute and I'll talk to him. But like if I know that like somebody that I know thinks that he's attractive, I'm like, whoa.
That's you. Other women go harder at him.
Not because I'm trying to like get at somebody's game, but it's more so like they kind of already opened up to who this person is. So if I know who this is and they like them, then hey.
Okay. Yeah. The last time you were in a relationship?
I broke up with my ex August of last year.
Why? Beta. What kind of qualities? Was he telling you to pick him up?
No. He had all of his own stuff, but it was more so.
So he's not laying you down in other ways.
It was more so, and he has pull-out game was on point.
Okay.
But it was when we started talking about kids and like moving on to marriage and stuff like that. Like he was hesitating, and I was just like, everything else is making sense. Like this is not making sense. Why we wouldn't just go further? Mm-hmm. So I had to end it because things just weren't adding up.
How long did you wait until you ended it?
I was seeing signs like around 8 months, and then like when we were together, like and we were only together for a year. So I kept it up for like 4 months, and then at the year mark, I'm like, bro, I can't deal with like these. It's like more of an energetical thing I was feeling. Like everything outside is supposed to be
either having kids or we're not.
Yeah, like I'm black and white. That's me. So he wasn't. He was getting in the gray area, and I don't like that gray area.
Was he cheating on you?
No. Well, I don't know. I can't.
Were you cheating on him?
No. I'm a very loyal person.
Have you ever cheated on a boyfriend?
No. He was actually my ex prior was my first like boyfriend.
Oh wow. Okay, so you're doing good in the body card. So she got low miles, guys. Let's go over here, man. What happened when you were last relationship?
Not we're Lambo over here.
You're good on here.
It ended in a year ago. In 2 days.
Not our voices.
A year ago in 2 days. No. Okay, no. If you say it ended a year ago, I'll be like, okay, whatever. You said it a year ago in 2 days. Yeah. That meant something to you. Yeah, so what happened? Did he cheat on you?
No. We were together for 7, almost 8 years.
7 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you meet him in Australia?
Engaged. We met here, and I moved. He's Australian. I moved to Australia to be with him. Yeah. But it just ended up that
who cheated on who?
No.
I need some drama with this podcast. Let's go.
I cheated on this man
with
his cousin.
Okay. It was a lot of things. There was a lot of things.
It's getting hot. Not the hair up.
I know. Yeah. He's Australian. I'm American. I wanted him to come here, and he was going to. We were.
That sounds like some bullshit.
Open, non-monogamous, and
spicy girl.
Okay. Now we're getting into it.
Stop holding back on us,
I know.
Non-monogamous.
Yeah, non-monogamous.
By the way, this is something Aquariuses and Geminis like to push.
I'll say Sag a little bit.
Something
She's like,
I don't know about Sag. Sag is like sex outside.
Rising.
They like sex outside. That's their thing.
Like
they
outdoors?
Yes, they like having sex outdoors.
That's true.
That's their thing. Of course it's true.
I want to Sag.
I'm Sag Moon.
Okay, there you go. So let's go back to you. You were in an open relationship.
Right.
Whose idea was it?
Yes, me. He's a Sag. Okay, listen. Here's what happened. Okay, we got engaged. I freaked out. There was a lot going on. Australia was wild. I was in so much. Anyways, I come back home, right? And he's stuck over there because we're both unvaccinated. And so, like, I had to come home for family reasons. And then we were trying to get him over here. We tried to get him a fake passport. That wasn't working out. Anyways, I waited like 8 months.
Of course you could, right?
Yeah. But he was just not, he wouldn't fucking do it. Like, I was like, I made him one. I made him a fake vax passport, and he wouldn't use it. And like, it already worked. I gave it to my cousin.
Ex was like that. That was that little beta.
He
was hesitant.
I get
almost
scared with stuff like I don't want to get.
I gave it to my cousin. My cousin, it worked with him. My friend, it worked with her. I was like, why aren't you coming? Anyways.
By the way, you're unvaccinated. Yeah. Men, wake up! Because now it's not like it was back in my day. Yeah. We have to find a good woman, a loyal woman. You like her to be attractive. We're way past that now. Now you need your bitch to be unvaccinated.
That's the biggest thing now. No, I'm not even gonna lie. With all this stuff, y'all can talk about STDs. Hold on, yes, they've been lying about STDs. They were lying about STDs though. But hold on. All this shit, this mRNA that's in the blood, y'all fuck around and get that shit.
That's just
listen, just leave it alone.
I know over 20 billionaires. Only one fucking got the high Mark Cuban.
Nah, it's by Mark Cuban.
Wow.
You gonna lose that bet, Mark Cuban.
No, he don't want to take it.
Yeah,
if people don't know, I offered Mark Cuban $1 million bet. So basically, I am not. I am betting him that I will outlive him. We'll both put $1 million in escrow. Whoever dies fucking first, the guy gets the money. It's very simple, and he won't take the bet. As a matter of fact, anyone who's been fucking triple, hey, I'm here for you. Gosh. Anyone who has been triple, I will take that bet.
What was this guy that just died? I forget his name. He was a young influencer, 33. He just passed away after being triple. He talked about it in an interview in a podcast.
Bradley Martin?
Oh, like a bodybuilder or something,
right?
I don't know who.
They're not the brightest people.
Probably not. But look, he describes on a podcast, he's like, it was peer pressure. I was having all these people. Always, I would never be that much of a bitch.
Okay. We'll go back to your open relationship in a second.
You're wild, my man.
When you were in a relationship, ladies, and your man came back to you home and started telling you about his problems that day at work, how did that make you feel? Let's keep it real, guys.
My man never did that shit.
Yeah, my man never did that shit.
I don't think he ever did that.
Okay. There's a lot of beta males out there who come home and they start telling their women about the issues they had that day. The office worker they had drama with, the person who they didn't get their sandwich from. And what that basically happens is women hear that shit and then they get turned off.
Yeah.
Women do not want to hear about a man's problems. I keep fucking telling people this.
It's true.
If you're with a woman in a relationship, her problems are your problems because she wants to talk about them, okay? But your problems are your problems, motherfucker. Because that's how it works. Because if you start telling your woman your problems, then you're masculizing them. You're making them more masculine. That's why when women actually go to work, what happens? They start dealing with male problems, with male stress. What happens? They get more masculine and yin yang to everything. If the men are getting more feminine, the women are going to get more masculine. Everything is yin yang in this world. So here's the thing, ladies. I don't have all the answers, man. I don't know what to tell you because I never had problems like that. I never had anyone cheat on me. I never had anyone fucking do any bullshit on me, fucking cause drama on social media, spread lies about me. I don't have fucking issues like that. And the reason is I don't know if I'm an alpha male, but I know a lot of fucking alpha males follow my ass. I'm a fucking leader. Fuck that alpha, all that. I'm a fucking leader. Alphas fucking follow me. I made fucking numerology and astrology not just accessible to women. I did it to men. No one has ever fucking done that before. And I'm going to tell you guys something. You guys are going to say this is all bullshit. Women are into this shit.
True.
Yeah.
Any woman I could get to talk to about this shit for an hour.
Valuable woman too.
Any woman would sit next to me and talk to me about this for hours.
If they're
flat out, this is game.
Mental stimulation.
This is game. Say that again, Seven.
Mental stimulation.
And by the way, guys, when you listen to these red pill motherfuckers, when they tell you all you need is a $6 million car or fucking 8-pack abs and shit like that, ladies, is that the main things you guys are interested in?
No.
What is an 8-pack act?
I don't know, but what about do you need a Brigado or a $6 million car, ladies? Does that shit impress you?
Not really, no.
Okay, so when all these alpha male influencers are fucking telling you, yo, you need to fucking do this and do this, are they fucking lying to men out there?
Yeah. They're just trying
Straight
to get
up.
their own clout.
Straight up.
Like all these other little
Clickbait.
Good
Fucking
word.
clickbait. If you have the car, then you can get the girl. If you have this, but it's like, but you're
just
fucking dumb. So it's like
you're just wasting your own time.
Like you're fucking stupid. Like
Let me ask you this, because as a 7, you've already answered a few things. Is it difficult after you're with the guy to actually talk to him?
What do you mean after they break up?
Like sexually?
Nah, yeah, sexually. Like, have you found that guys are like not interesting? You don't even want to be around them after sex?
No.
I don't want to be. I mean, I try to be like selective with the men that I am have. I want to be mentally stimulated by the man that I'm sleeping with. So therefore, I do want to have a conversation after sex.
Gotcha.
Because I'm selective.
Nothing like that.
Let me just understand one more time, right? We're specifically talking about like.
Well, a lot of guys tell me after sex they don't want to even deal with women. Okay, I'm asking you, is that something that you women are like interested in talking to guys, getting mental stimulation after something like that? Yes or no?
No,
yes.
Not always. Not for me.
Yeah.
So the two oxes say yes.
Yeah. I've never even heard about that. Yeah.
So what are you saying? You know what pillow talk is? All right, pillow talk is like after for real you guys have sex, like you might just like chop it up and say like, oh wow, like that was kind of really great. I love like what we had going on.
Okay.
Oh, that sounds so fake.
I know, but
why do you have to sound like a white person when you talk when you're talking fake though? Why is that?
Because
it's racism.
It's so acceptable.
Oh, no, it's a shirt. It's a shirt.
Acceptable.
It's acceptable.
That's why.
It's acceptable.
But
I think that's a dude thing. Like, 'cause dudes aren't very emotionally and like vocal. They're just like,
I feel like if you are trying to figure out if your sex was bad, that's why y'all need to talk about it.
I think you would feel it.
Okay.
Yeah, and know it. We don't need to talk.
I don't know.
About it.
Can we talk?
I don't think we need to say it.
No, afterwards. No.
How important is sex,
just
ladies?
go in the shower.
How important is the man that lays it fucking down and fucking makes you feel like a woman? How important is that in a relationship?
That's incredibly important.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. What is that on the scale?
19 out of 10.
I'd say 6.
Wait.
Out of
on
10.
a scale out of 10.
On a 10. How important is it that a man fucking makes you feel like a fucking woman?
Well,
10.
like sex, like sex, or like overall, like what's the question?
As in, like,
sex. He just lays it down.
I want
6.
to. I want
6?
Yes. That 10.
Super important for me.
I
19.
feel
So
like I
9,
don't have to
10?
come.
19. 10.
19. Okay. Okay. Okay.
If you're not type like
Okay.
I want to be submissive.
Okay.
Like I want to like be.
Now let me ask you.
dominating.
Let me go a little bit further. How much bullshit are you ladies willing to put up with for a man who can pipe it down real good? Let's keep it real.
It down?
So he just all he's good at is piping it down, but he's a loser.
0.
0. 100% 0.
Yes,
Like it's super important for me, but like, whoa, I've left incredible people, like people y'all know by name.
So sex alone is not going to do it.
It can't
Not
do
for me.
it.
No.
It'll be like, fuck, I
But
This one's gonna be really good.
My fucking house.
okay, so let me go further then. So if that is not okay, let me rephrase this because I'm trying to be clean, guys.
Just
Don't be clean, Gary.
I'm trying to be clean, guys. Okay, we're trying to get some kids to watch this as well. This family entertainment.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, of course.
They lying all
It's Aquarius hour.
Aquarius hour.
So okay, let's say a man has everything. He has money. He has looks. He's loyal.
And piping?
But he can't pipe shit.
Oh my God.
He can't.
I can't. I gotta go.
No,
I gotta go. I'm packing my bags. I'm off the beach.
I gotta have a side man.
No.
So I can have the life, but I need to be satisfied. But I'm gonna have it.
Okay.
I'm not letting it go. The fuck?
You
I would stay totally.
would stay totally.
There's a vibrator. Like,
Oh my God.
I don't care at
Little
all.
Southern Belle over here.
I literally don't
Are
care.
you Amish?
Have you
No,
ever
okay,
had an
okay,
orgasm?
Okay.
I didn't ask it.
No, like I'm serious.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Like from a vibrator.
Okay.
When we get to the other side, we're gonna have another conversation.
Okay.
We're gonna have another conversation.
I rest my case.
Okay. So wait a second. Let's move into this for a second.
Oh, God.
So and you open Pandora's box. Okay. So you've never had a man
Make you give the big O.
please you like that.
One time, yeah.
One time.
Yeah.
How old are you?
With a vibrator though.
How old are you? Wait. So he couldn't do it himself. He had to do it with the vibrator?
I think I wouldn't blame it on him. I don't know.
She's nice, man. I think these two would kill him.
Yeah, she's so sweet.
You'd rip his head off.
There ain't no way.
I said you said what?
Oh, okay. So that's why she asked you that question because they basically rate it so high and you don't. Maybe because you're less experienced. You're not a veteran like these two.
Hey,
I'm a veteran, but I'm not gonna lie. For 7 years, and the man learned my body.
Yeah, no. I was just very blessed in life. I would have to say that. Like the guy that took my virginity.
Oh wow.
Anyway. The guy that took nothing bad happened. I'm sad that it's gone,
Right, yeah.
It's nice to say
Rest
that
in
you're a
peace.
virgin, R.I.P. But the guy that took it, that shit was like porn star material, and I'm like, I don't think this is correct. Like, I don't think it's supposed to be like this every time.
Okay, so
Whoa.
what we established, guys, is if you can just pipe shit down, that's not good enough.
It's not.
It's not.
For some
And it's
people,
also not enough to have everything and just no pipe.
And if you have everything and you can't pipe, that's not good enough either. So here's what it comes down to, guys. You best learn how to pipe and you best make some fucking money.
Yeah.
Okay? It's that simple. Because at the end of the day, it goes back to fucking Benjamin Franklin. If you can fucking pipe and you got money, fuck all that alpha male shit. They'll be fucking out and you're knocking on your door all fucking day. So that's what you guys need to fucking do. Become fucking men. You know, one thing I don't do on my podcast is I don't have people pay $5 or $10 to me to read off the chats. That's what these broke ass people running podcasts do. I ain't broke. I got my fucking bag. Okay, all you people who are running podcasts and fucking saying, "Oh, look at all these people," but you can't fucking sell a service. You're a joke. This is fucking clown world. Okay. Oh, look, someone donated $20. What did Jimmy say? Oh, look, $50. Oh, I'm gonna jump like a fucking monkey, like Aiden Ross.
Oh my God.
Come on, guys.
Are you talking about that shit on TikTok where they're like, popcorn is so good. Popcorn is so good. What the
it
fuck?
makes me like uncomfortable.
It really does. No, they're really
like I don't
I'm
feel
not
right
interested.
watching that shit.
I'm not even gonna mention that girl's name because
interested.
she's a 22 and I'm sick of all
You
the attention that she's
you
getting
don't have to
anyway.
mention her name.
I
Just
know.
call her a whore. See?
So we
That
all know
that describes a lot of people.
Perfect.
Are you getting more
back to
cool
the-
with that name?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go, girl.
Back to the
No matter what, we're
conversation.
all in. We're all pure bloods.
That's
Pure bloods. I like that.
Yeah, no, seriously.
You know,
Harry Potter was a real thing.
I will tell people this. I remember March 2020. I told people not to get. The didn't even come out yet. Didn't come out for another 6 months. Hold on, let me finish. And a man's talking. All right. When it comes down to it, you have to understand that I told people about a long time before it happened. It cost me 17, 18 fucking accounts. It cost me millions of dollars.
Really?
They literally suspended me so many fucking times that it cost me fucking millions of dollars. And I still did it. I don't want to hear anyone's excuses about fucking. I don't want to hear, oh my God, Gary, I wanted to travel. You don't understand. I wanted to go places. I had to get. Or, Gary, I had fucking bills to pay. Fuck all that shit, man. You know what I told fucking basketball players to do? I told them to go with one of these stacks, go into a doctor's office, lay that shit down, and say, where the fuck is my card? That's what you do if you have money. If you don't have money, what'd you do?
Make one.
If the government is lying to you, if the government is trying to poison you, it is not your responsibility to be honest with them. Right. Fuck them. Fuck their fucking rules. No one's killing us. Period. I'm going to tell you this. Period. Women, you're way more susceptible to that vax. Mm-hmm. You know why they want to do? Because you make babies. Yeah. They want how many people? 500 million people on the Georgia Guidestones. That's what they said. So to do that, guess what? You need less kids. That's why there was abortion clinic.
Ooh, boy, they was mad when
you talk about fucking open 24/7. God damn. So you know, it's amazing to me that Black Lives Matter will protest over 400 African Americans shot by cops, or maybe way less. But there's over 1 million aborted every single fucking year. These whores won't close their fucking legs, and these babies keep fucking dying. Let me tell you what I believe. I'm a man, you guys are women. I believe you can do what you want with your bodies to a point. But I'm going to say this. If you have a baby, that's the baby's body too. That's the baby's body too. You're the bus driver, okay? You're in control. What you eat, what you drink, how much you exercise, what you do. You're the bus driver. But that's that baby's body too. So here's what I think needs to happen. Because rape and incest are real things.
Very low percentage.
Correct. But they're still real things. Yeah. So for things like that, you need exceptions.
Yes.
So this is what I believe needs to be done. Yeah. Everyone gets one abortion. Every woman gets
for an option if they need.
Every woman gets one pass, one abortion, and hold on, wait. Every woman has one abortion. Afterwards, she has a choice. She either ties her tubes, because if she doesn't and she has another kid, she's going to prison. That will cut down on abortions big time. You have to understand the art of politics is compromise. You can't have everything you want. Okay? There's going to be women out there who are going to say, this is our body, we can do what we want, and that's a valid argument.
It's not.
I didn't take the shot. I'm not putting that shit in my body. It's a valid argument. But what I'm basically trying to say is, if you give that option to people, 90% of abortions go away overnight. I can live with that. Yeah. We're not idealists here. We can't fucking fix this world. You are. Go ahead. Tell us. Like, how are you going to force everyone to do something? That's how dictators run stuff. But you are Ox.
She's like, I'm more of a fascist.
No. She's gonna put. You see it in her. Like, she's like, fuck all that.
Joyce, girl.
Through and through. I mean, if you want to kill your baby, you can kill yourself too.
That's going viral. That's going. Yo, Pearl, I found your co-host. I found your co-host, girl. So
because when you get in a wreck and you're pregnant, that's a double homicide.
Correct.
Yeah. So if you want to kill your baby, kill yourself.
Yeah.
And just you're going to hell, the baby's going to heaven.
Yeah.
Done.
My opinion on it, though, for real,
Sorry.
is kind of back to the...
Don't apologize for anything. That's good content.
The root chakra thing, right? Like, people are so focused on just getting that that orgasm, you know what I'm saying? That pleasure. Okay, we get it, but there's real consequences behind these actions, you know what I mean? Yeah. People are sitting here and joking about it on the Twitter space. Oh my God, I just got this dick and I'm gonna go kill the baby. Like, it's a joke. But what these people also don't realize that they're feeding the fuck into, not all of them. There are corporations that take these fetuses and all of these artificial ingredients.
Oh my God.
That y'all got in your food, they're fetuses. Literally. So y'all aren't helping propagate anything positive by doing that shit. You wasting pure energy from like creation itself is fucking karma. So all these people that kill their babies and want to live, you think they're living? Yeah. All this talk about that mental illness, those are really the women that got it. They already were the women that's playing in the dirt and shit, but now you got
don't save them. Don't save them.
We ain't saving these hoes. And really, you shouldn't, because if that's how your mentality is, are you really human? That's what I go to ask.
I think get your karma instantly. Just
it doesn't happen like that though. So for me, when it does happen, it's not fast enough, because really and truly these people aren't human. But back to all these decision making processes about what makes people what. Just go ahead and make a decision for me. Let me see who you are. Abort that baby. Let me see who you are. NPC, fucking demon.
NPC.
You know.
Train.
They always hide stuff in plain sight during Pride Month. If you take Pride Month and you take the last 2 letters of Pride and the first 3 letters of month, it spells demon.
Fucking hell.
Because it is.
And I wanted to push back to something. Really and truly, thank you so much for talking about the on such a wide scale that you did. I, because of you, didn't take the off your work. I didn't know who you were.
Good girl.
But your energy, Gary. And I'm putting that to
that
you.
Alpha male energy.
Yes and no. But what I'm saying is, like, I notice truth in action. That's 100%. What I'm saying. Like, when it comes to what I'm looking for in a man, not to say it being weird,
we got it.
But I see that, right? When your tweets was coming out about that, I was like, I gotta sit down. I gotta sit here real quick. This man was going ham on the Twitter. Then there was other accounts talking about him. Hold on, Gary will be right back. He got deleted. I'm like, whoa.
You remember those days? I get deleted.
I'm like, hold on.
And then within a week, I get it deleted again.
It's not making sense.
Within 2 days, I'll have 5,000 followers.
Then
it keeps going and going and going.
I was paying attention to all of this, so I can sit here and thank you personally for my life. When one that I'm gonna get to continue, the one where I look back on all my family members that got all these jobs and shit.
None of my family.
Thanks, Gary.
I got you, girl.
I want to go back to the Pride Month thing. So, like, this is, like, all over Twitter. This isn't, like, anything new. But the demon shit. So, like, in the Bible, they, them is referred to demons.
Oh, yeah.
So you're fucking psychotic.
Yeah, if you're
they, them, you got multiple shit in your head.
Yeah.
You're a demon.
I think that this might be the only group of girls in Miami who are not and in the room together, and they're actually making sense. They're actually making points. You know, I want people to understand something. Most women are not like this. The next group I'm gonna have in here are OnlyFans girls, and I'm just gonna go way at them.
Oh man.
Okay. This right here is what you guys keep saying that you want. You keep saying you want women who are low body counts. You keep saying you want women who are fucking, you know, want to be loyal, want to have families. This is exactly, and you keep telling me about women. Where do you find these women? They keep asking me on DMs, where are these women? Yo! They're right here. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you something. Most of the women who follow GG33, listen to her before, most of the women who follow me are because Gary don't play that shit.
When you're doing the meetup, Gary, when you're doing the date stuff, that's what I want to know, Gary. I need a husband.
We'll work on you right in 2024. And by the way, we will have an app for that. We will have an app, dating app, where people can figure out, you know, okay, here's my birthday. I can't listen to these fucking psychologists. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about because it's always failed with them. Hi, Jordan Peterson. I can't fucking deal with these women who are Western astrologers because they've been divorced 3 times and they're selling matchmaking advice. They're fraudulent. Mm-hmm. But see, when it comes to Gary, he's been married for 2 decades. Gary knows how to put people together, and I'm going to do that for you guys. For a little small fee. Capitalism, baby. Capitalism, baby. Have you seen over the years how that 28 is everywhere now?
Yes. Yeah. No, it's actually like sick. But again, on his influence alone, like people talk shit all day. You're seeing. Well, he was already speaking on the shit on Rolex, right? Everybody's podcast talking about it now. And 8. Everybody's shit's. If you see all of these individual people with businesses like Jade, oh, she made me so mad. The Twitter creators taking that shit, and then they're just like, oh yeah, I knew about. Oh yeah,
I knew about that. I knew about that.
Wait.
You know
just
what's funny?
Put some respect on it, bro.
That's the problem with people. They will steal your info and then claim that you're projecting what they actually did to you. Here's the funniest thing. In 2001, I became a numerologist. But I wasn't who I am today. In 2002, I started talking to all the numerologists of that day. And I remember asking this one bitch called Allison. I was like, Allison, you've been doing this for 20, 30, 40 years, right? She's like, yeah. Well, I'm not sure about the whore part, but, she definitely was a dumb bitch. But when it comes down to it, I was like, Allison, 8's the number of money. She's like, yeah. So can I ask you a question? How come all your prices are 25, 2 and 5 is 7, or 50 or 100? Nothing adds up to 8. Wouldn't it make sense to sell products for 107 or 62, 6 and 2 and 8? And all of a sudden I get this pause for like 45 seconds. And then she's like, I never thought about that. And at that point, I'm like, okay, I'm done. Clearly, me in this game for a year is better than all these people who've been at this for 40 years. And here's the thing. You know what the beautiful thing is? 2 things. Number 1, anyone who follows my work, whether they're in GG33 or not, you know more off the free information I put out there than all the top numerologists did in the world 20 years ago. That's a fact. Second, GG33 is 85% men. No one in this world, including Pythagoras, could get that many men involved. Nobody. I literally have men paying me between 3 to over 20,000 to join my group.
No, that's true. Facts.
Okay, this is
GG33.
I mean, look right where we're at. Okay, this is not some fucking slum fucking apartment in the middle of nowhere. I'm fucking in Trump Tower. Yeah. This is Trump Tower. By the way, is this not one of the nicest apartments you've seen?
So nice.
So when it comes down to it, guys, all bullshit aside, if you want to be a man, step 1, make sure your woman doesn't work. Are we agreed?
Yes.
Are we agreed?
Yes.
Because if your woman doesn't work, she won't pick up masculine tendencies. She won't be going through the stress. She won't be going through the issues. You want your woman, your loyal wife, at home doing whatever the fuck she wants. Okay? If she wants to draw, paint, right. If she wants to do kundalini, if she wants to do whatever, that is her free time. She has to take care of the kids, dog.
Yeah.
She has to take care of the kids.
We got
get the food. You got to do that stuff.
Get less beta bitches.
You need to take care of your woman, and to do that, you need this. You need this. What are you going to do to get that fucking bag? Don't worry about the hoes. Get this first.
They'll come
the
running.
The hoes will come.
Running.
Period.
They will come.
Barefoot. Running.
They want to get impregnated that quick. They will come. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. And here's another thing. I don't trust most women. You guys don't trust most women. Correct?
100%.
Because when it comes down to it, women lie. Okay? I'll give you a perfect example. Yeah. Amber Heard. I consider her a good-looking woman. Do you?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
She's not bad.
No, she's not bad. I mean, especially for 86. She's top, for being that old.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to it, she said her man hit her.
Yeah.
She said her man abused her. What happened? They found out that she was the one hitting
Doing
him.
all of it.
She was the one abusing him.
Yeah.
And guess what? If he got convicted, he would have lost everything.
Yeah.
He was close.
He was close to it. And guess what? Even the allegations fucked up his career.
Yeah.
But her,
Yeah.
she didn't even lose her role in Aquaman because of it. There's no accountability for women in this fucking Western society. Zero. These hoes can go around, take your bag, and cheat on you, take your bag, and you can't do a damn thing about it. So here's the thing, guys. Learn numerology and astrology.
Yeah.
You learn numerology and astrology. You know who you can trust and who you can't. This is why this is so important. I'm going to tell you right now, you priests, you imams, all you religious readers, move the fuck aside. Okay? Because what's going to need to happen is you don't get married unless an astrologer or numerologist approves the wedding. Because we know best. Not only that, we set your weddings so we make sure you tie the knot under compatible energy.
Yes.
This is what needs to happen. And this is exactly what will happen. Ladies, let me ask you this. Are you ready to give up your right to vote?
Yes.
Oh yeah. I don't want no. I
In
don't
general?
want nothing
In general,
that.
yes.
Yeah, I don't even use it right now.
Right, me.
I mean, I voted for Trump. I'll always vote for Trump.
You didn't like
But
that.
I was in
Everything.
I was in Australia.
You didn't-
I
okay,
sent
I got you.
I tried to send my ballot in on time
For Trump?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I
Obviously,
I love
Trump.
you. You're so cute.
Okay.
You're
Okay.
Not
Okay.
only that I tried for Trump.
Guys,
I tried. Look, I was all the way over there.
what have I told you?
live
I
in
have told you time after time, the biggest problem is feminism.
Yeah.
That is the biggest problem in our society today. How do we stop feminism? Repeal 19. Repeal 19. If you repeal women's right to vote, we will have much more conservative governments. Example, when it comes to men and women, most men in the last election voted for Trump. Most women who were married, by a small percentage, voted for Trump. The single mothers, by 40, 50%, voted for Biden.
Because they're mental.
Exactly. But see, this is what feminism does. It's that continuous cycle. So I'm telling you guys, I've told you once, I've told you twice. Women are ready to give up their right to vote. They're sick of this shit.
Yeah,
They are sick of this shit. They want men to take care of them.
Yes.
Do you want men to
Lead
take care of
me.
you? Do you want men to take care of you?
Yes, please.
Me.
I'm so sick of it.
Lead me.
I'm a great leader. I do a great job of making
For
sure
my
all the
children.
details are there. But
You'll
I
step
know-
aside for a man, won't you?
Big step, huge
Big.
step, big.
Big.
What?
Sleep.
What?
Come on, baby.
So, okay, now let's get into it, man. You have established that unless a guy pipes it down, can't work. You've established that, well, two of the people have. You've established that if the person doesn't have money, it's most likely not going to work. You have said that if he has potential, you will stick with him.
Yeah.
My question is, what other qualities are you looking for in the man? Funny, athletic. What else are we looking for? Let's start with you.
Okay, so I'm kind of like an evolutionist. Like I go back to like everything athletic. Like a man's got to be funny. A man can be like prideful. I don't mind that, but like just know your boundary. You know what I'm saying? But I think that feeds into a healthy.
You want a man to be humble?
Yeah.
No.
Not like, oh, I'm humble. No, but like, just know your boundary. Like, don't be too egotistical with me, is what I'm saying. But I like when men have ego because I think it's healthy for a man.
You just said you don't.
No, to me. But
No, not have an ego to you.
Yeah,
So you want him to be submissive to you, but
no,
be
I'm not even saying submissive. No. Let me just correct what I'm saying.
Please do.
Like, I like for my man to see me, right? But to the world, you got to be a man. But if I come in and I'm like, hey, it's my time to shine. Like, you gotta let that ego go down just a little bit so we can come and partner up.
Okay, I got you.
You have to be a man with ego, with all of that. Yeah, I'm better than you, and I'm gonna run this shit because that's how real men think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does a man have to have an ego? What else does a man have to have for you to be interested?
Yeah, I think that a true man just knows himself and is able to really show up in the way that like a true man should, with like honor. I think that like that's one big
I like that
thing.
one.
Honor, just
honor in what way? They won't cheat on you?
I mean, yes, of course, that, but just like in like holding their space.
An honorable person.
Yeah, an honorable person of like just like, wow, like that's a fucking king.
Like if you see a person in a burning building, he will go to save them. Why?
Is that
He's
what
not
you're
a
talking about?
firefighter, but he's honorable.
Yeah.
You see
yeah,
me?
I've actually been in that
It's
situation.
like, what the fuck?
I mean, not a burning building, but there was a burning car.
Let's go with you. Besides what you said, what else are you looking for in the man? Like funny, what else? Does he have to be like a boxer so he like protects you all the time? What else are you looking for?
You like a smarty?
What did you said? Like
Ego.
egotistical. If you don't like, if he doesn't believe in himself and thinks he's the number one shit, how am I supposed to
see
follow
what I'm
you?
saying?
Yeah.
That's
How many women do you actually think like that?
1%. Us.
Very
Like,
But I'll like live and die by it.
yes.
Yeah.
Like I'm not fucking around. Like
The rat and ox make peace.
yeah, I would say if you don't believe in the, don't get it. There should be zero.
Would you date a man who is
No.
Fuck no.
you?
God, no.
No?
You can't.
Is that like the last thing? Like he could be broke, but as long as he's not, is it that strong?
Well, now we can create a level, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get here.
Remember back to the 3-5 fist slaves and all shit? It's gonna be on the bottom. Brokies before you.
Yeah.
100%. I'm gonna take a broke man over me killing myself. Why don't I just go get the? Why do I gotta be with you?
By the way, if you're a female and
Get
you
out
have
of here.
sex with a man who was, you're getting vaccinated.
Yeah, you might as well just consider
Do
that
not
vaccinated.
have sex with people who've been. I mean, I don't know what you guys have to do at this point because I don't have that problem. But when you guys are looking for people, you better start fucking investing in lie detectors. I don't know what to tell you.
No cap.
I don't know what to tell you because I swear to God, in 2022, 2020, 2021, all the time people would be like, okay, yeah, I was lying about it, that they lied that they got. Yeah. Now people are fucking doing the exact opposite.
Yeah,
You fucking frauds. And let me say this. Patrick, Bet, David, all you guys out there who fucking are so-called now, where the fuck were you in 2020? Where the fuck were you in 2021? You fucking started talking about it when it was okay to talk about it. When YouTube said, oh, we won't get rid of you anymore for doing that. That's when you got that fucking cape on and you started fucking being a hero when it was safe. You have to understand, these YouTube people, by the way, we're on Kick. We don't worry about YouTube. But these fucking YouTube people, when you have big ratings on YouTube and you're a partner with them, you start getting that monetization money. You start getting money. So what happens is, if you go out of bounds, they're gonna take away that money. So it's basically like you're stuck on that fucking titty.
Like
Okay? And they're fucking giving it to you. But if you get out of line, you're canceled.
They'll cut down your whole.
So that's the whole point. If you are a YouTube creator and you depend on that money, you're basically their bitch and YouTube is your fucking pimp. Okay? That's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. I can say whatever the fuck I want. You can't. I have freedom. You don't. I'm alpha, you a beta bitch. And that is how we fucking do it.
Suck to be you, brokey.
Say it again.
Suck to be you, brokey.
But that's the thing, man. Being broke is something that can be fixed.
Right.
It's a beautiful thing to be broke. I won't lie. Cause it's like a phoenix, like you gotta die, you gotta be in the ashes sometimes to rise up. But it's like, do you got that potential, or are you a bitch?
Yeah.
Are you gonna rise to the potential? You can set yourself apart.
Lazy ass motherfucker.
Lot of lazy people. All right, let's go back to you because we've been holding this off for a while.
What?
You said you were in an open relationship.
Oh, okay.
So we want to talk about that. We established that you said, you thought you were escaping. We go full circle. You said, no, we're coming back to you too.
I'm skating on thin ice.
You said that it was your idea to have an open relationship.
Yeah.
I want to know, how did you go to a guy? What kind of game did you use? Because ladies are taking notes right now. They want some cucks too. So they want to know, how did you actually convince that guy to do it? Did you say, I'm going to leave you if you don't do this?
No.
How did it work?
We had boundaries. So he was pretty much like, he didn't love it at all. And then he was like, but you know what? Like, he was like, okay, the boundary is sex. Like, you can kiss other people, but that's like it. And so we just like opened our relationship up within that boundary. Like, we called it like ethical non-monogamy, and it was just like it opened to
goddamn
explore.
Terms.
Yeah,
you gotta create something.
I know, right?
Ethical non-monogamy, scientific.
There's like
you gotta find a way to justify it.
There's a lot of like, yeah. Anyway, that's a whole.
We're not making fun of you.
No. I just want to go back. What exactly did you tell that guy? Because how do you even open up that conversation with someone who loves you?
I have a crush on someone for the first time in 6 years.
Okay. You went to someone. Oh, by the way, you got with this guy in what year?
2016.
So it was 2022. You told him this.
Yeah.
2016 is the year of the monkey. 2022 is the year of the tiger, and then he signs. Wow. So the relationship started in the monkey year. All of a sudden, 6 years later, it had issues. So now that we got the astrology out the way, and you can clarify that, let's go back. You told the guy that you had, and how long were you trying to tell him this? Like, how long did you? Okay, fuck you. So you're right off the bat.
Yeah, no. I'm so fucking like, that's one of the things that actually gets me in trouble. I'm a little bit too honest. I don't want to beat around the fucking bush.
You opened up and you said, yo, first time in 6 years, I like another guy.
Yeah.
What did he say?
And he was like taken aback.
I knew he was.
Did you mean?
I want to hear. Let me hear this.
No.
Okay, so he's taken aback. What does he say to you?
He was just like, okay, like, what do you want to do about this? Like, what does this mean? You know? And then I was
okay, let's hear it. What'd you say?
And then I was just like, you know what? Like, I don't know. Like, I was like, maybe we should just like try. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe I don't want to feel guilty about this, because in that moment we were surrounded by all these like other hippies that were actually really full throttle, like open and free love. So
after 6 years, you like kind of want to friend zone them.
I didn't want to friend zone him. No. But I just
wanted to open her experience.
I wanted to open my experience
and keep him too.
Yeah, and keep him too. I wanted to.
Okay, so you want to keep him. You want to keep him. Why did you want to keep him?
Because he was everything to me.
Okay.
In a sense, because then.
But how come he couldn't please you then?
Not this.
I think he kind of stopped showing up fully in the way of like what I wanted. You know?
What did you want? So we're going back to what I said in the very beginning. You want someone to be a lover and a best friend at the same time. He was your best friend for a while, and then he got detached. And after that happened, you're like, fuck this shit. I want to see if I can get that bond with someone else.
A little bit, yes.
Boom! Yeah. That's astrology and numerology for you. I can psychoanalyze people like that. Yeah. That is numerology and astrology for you. Yeah. And by the way, guys, if you're not laying it down, if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, that's what happened. Yeah. You can't be like, yo, baby, I fucked you good 3 years ago. Listen, you might be able to say, like, get away with 26, 24 hours, 72 hours, but, don't you're pushing it anything more.
You're pushing the envelope.
So here's the thing, guys. Keep being consistent.
Yeah. I like that.
If he was consistent, if he was consistent, would you have ever asked him to have an open relationship?
Never. I was loyal from the get-go. Like, there was nothing moving me from him.
Okay, now let's move on. You said that it was after 6 years. How much of that, your decision to tell your guy that you want to open a relationship, had to do with other people around you, the other women around you? Were they influencing you?
Yeah.
Guys, again, listen to me.
In these communities anymore.
Listen to me.
It didn't pan out.
But as a women,
you have to understand.
Kids, kind of.
Don't allow your woman to to be manipulated or influenced by whores.
Yeah.
Do not allow that. Yeah. Because you have to understand, when you're around a woman, she's used to your energy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And when you're not around her, that's when those friends fucking start putting in. And by the way, if your friends see that you're in a happy relationship and they're single, misery loves company. Yeah. Especially around these fucking broads. Mm-hmm. They want to fucking break up any type of relationship, because that is why men and women are different. Men do things by brute force and logic. Women do things through manipulation and good looks and sex appeal, whatever you want to say. That is the difference between us. Anyone disagree?
No. I can't. You know you be dropping hats on us.
I know, girl, but you gotta, put a little resistance.
You drop the mic on us. But I will say, with the open relationship stuff, like, all what you will allow, like, what type of man is gonna like sit there and be like, okay, yeah, let's just.
That's a good point. Yeah. After your man agreed to it, you lost respect for him, didn't you? Keep it real.
I feel like probably.
She didn't know it, but
yeah.
Yo, Destiny, you fucking bitch! You hear that? Yeah. After you allowed your woman to fuck other guys, she lost respect for your bitch ass. That goes for Adam 22 even more.
What? Lena got on a podcast the next day and she was like, "Oh yeah, he threw it down better than my husband ever would."
We had the boundary of just kissing, so
that's good.
Okay,
we're talking about the horror.
Let me ask you this: but after you set those boundaries, that relationship was doomed.
Yeah, for sure.
The fact that you wanted to open it up, that's where it was doomed. Him not keeping it consistent, though.
Yeah.
No, guys.
I didn't even kiss anyone for like ever. Mm-hmm. I just him like trusting me. I was like, okay, fuck it, like whatever, and it just like rekindled something. Anyways,
I listen. If your girl's in a bad mood, and if you guys disagree with me, tell me. Bend her over.
Yep.
Am I wrong?
Good dick.
Am I wrong?
Good dick.
That's it. Bend her over. Do your job as a man and she'll be fine. Yeah. That's how you settle your woman down. Not argue with her.
Right.
Don't argue with the don't argue with the broad, man. Yeah. Bend her fucking over. Obviously, you have to be in a relationship to do that, okay? It's not going to work if you just meet her off the street.
Do you think it's the Me Too movement? Like, are guys scared to like kind of like enforce?
Real guys aren't.
I know real guys aren't. But I guess like the majority.
Listen. I've been out the game for 20 years, but from what I see about these lames, it's pathetic out there. Like, for instance, I'm over there. Like, I had a GG33 influencers meeting in Las Vegas. I had some good-looking broads there, kind of like yourself. Good-looking women. I see the guys playing video games. I was like, oh my fucking God. I feel fucking sorry for the women. I'm like trying to apologize, be like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you have beautiful women in the fucking room, and these motherfuckers want to play video games, some Super Smash Brothers or some fucking garbage like that. I was literally apologizing to the women. I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I can't do anything about it. I'm sorry, I can't. But it was actually embarrassing and I think that happens quite often nowadays. These guys are so into video games or whatever they're doing.
Well, now it's kind of like
it's pathetic.
Put the little virtual man world in a video game, right? So they think and they have these heroic feelings when they go and they kill, like the monsters or whatever. Like, they're getting all of that.
Are you gonna put up with the guy playing video games all day?
I mean, not all day.
Oh,
but you'll put up with him playing video games.
I like video games a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, guys, we got one here.
No, bro.
We got one here. What's your Twitter handle again? You're gonna have all these nerds hitting you up today.
Yeah.
Now, what about you? You're gonna let your guy play video games?
No, I'm sorry.
My ex did play video games.
A lot?
No, like he just, like 2 or 3 hours a night when he'd come home.
2-3 hours a night?
That's a lot.
You would allow your guy to play video games 2-3 hours a night without like playing with you for 2-3 hours a night?
Oh, he was playing with me for 2 or 3 hours.
Okay, so you still had time to play video games afterwards?
Yeah, like he had a schedule from 2 to 10, and then like he's up later, so we were up late.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
But it's a couple hours. Like I don't mind that. Like in the week, you know, like spread out as a hobby kind of thing. Like I take it if it was maybe drawing or like sing, you know, I don't know. But if I feel like it bleeds in and you're addicted to some shit, or you're just like a gamer boy, what? We can't have that. Because what are you gonna get done? Okay. We gotta do. There's a house to take care of.
But I mean, if he gets all of it done, who gives a fuck what he does?
And that too.
The people are gonna like you a lot. People are gonna like you a lot.
But in the 24 hours, like there's really like if we're talking about it for real, if you're handling shit, like there's a good 2 to 3 hours of personal time in every day. If we're being real. Like, but if you're setting shit up, you're in your broke mode, there is no time for games. But like if you have a very established man that has all his shit set up and I mean he's been working all the time, yeah, I mean he's gonna have like maybe
a lot of establishment don't work all the time. That's part of them being successful. They have free time. They don't get it.
I got free time. I ain't playing video games.
Yeah, I mean I don't care what they do. Whatever like makes them happy and like I'm not up their ass. Like
there's more fruitful like activities to do. Meditation, go running, go eat something. That's what they're saying.
Make money.
So like
make money.
Exactly.
Make money.
So
like if they have not already done so.
Yeah. So that's why I'm going back and forth and saying these things because like they're trying to. The fact like video games is gonna make you this type of person.
I see.
And it's true. But if you are an established type of person, that's why I said like 10 to 11 hours, maybe you got free time. If you're a broke boy, no, you can't be playing video games. If you are a guy that, you know, you're in between, maybe you got a wife now and stuff, 2-3 hours, it's okay.
I see, yeah.
I haven't played 2-3 hours of video games in a while. There is one game I play, Civilization, but I like get on that like once a year. For like a couple days, and then I never play again.
Is that a real game?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking that you're talking about Civilization, fucking with us.
No. Civilization is a game where you have to pick the type of government you have, because if you want to be in a fascism, it has certain benefits. Communism.
Oh, so you like Sims?
It's like strategy game.
Yeah.
It's like chess. Yeah. It's like chess. You know,
that's what woke me up.
Chess.
Sims, because like I was like, oh, it's like us, because you're controlling this thing. You're choosing all of their characteristics, their birthday, their colors.
It goes that deep. You can pick their birthdays.
Yes.
Look at that.
And then, now on Sims 4, I played this game my whole life.
So over here, you're talking shit about guys playing video games. You play them yourself?
Hey, yeah, like I'm a woman. I got time on my hands. Somebody needs to take care of me.
I got you. Okay.
You know?
We established that you're single. Are you single?
Yeah.
Okay. So when did you become single?
Like December, early January.
Okay. Why did you leave your guy or he leave you?
So honestly, like he broke up with me. I'm not even gonna cap on that. I'll never like speak negatively of him ever.
What? He broke up with you and you're cool with him?
I mean, I think it's weird to still be in contact with an ex and try to move forward, but I will never shit talk him ever.
Wow.
He's a good guy, and like I don't want to divulge too much, but he was I don't think he wanted to commit, kind of like you were saying. And we just reached a point where it was been like a year and a half, and it's just, you know,
He cheated on you?
I think so. We never spoke about it, but I didn't ever address it to him. I kind of lingered for a little bit.
Have you had people cheat on you before?
No.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Okay.
But we never talked about it.
It's hard to
how do you have so much respect for a guy? And I'm just trying to, you know, understand this. A man who could never off you without a dildo.
No, he's the one who did though. I did the one time.
The one time. How long were you with this guy? How long were you with this guy?
A year and a half.
So this guy broke you down once in 18 months. Yo, you need to get on the phone with my wife or someone over here. You can get it done twice in a day sometimes. So I mean, come on, man. Listen, ladies, if your guy is making you fucking bust once every 18 months, to the curb.
It's because he's
to the curb.
He's fucking somebody else and letting them get those nuts. That's why.
I mean, that's what I assume. I don't know.
Wow.
Not to put it like that, but
you're never gonna put up with that again, though, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
But I have a lot of respect for you, honestly. Like,
And
it
I
takes
never asked him. I don't fully had,
There's speculation.
Yes.
How did he break up with you?
Text.
I knew you were gonna say text.
What a bitch.
Bitch boy.
What?
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Bitch.
He broke up with you on
He had to
text.
hide behind the
That hurt a
fucking
little
screen
bit.
after a
You
year
deserve
and a
Do
half.
you think that's an alpha move or a beta move?
That specifically was beta.
So again, you consider him alpha, correct?
Yes.
But when the chips came down, when push came to shove, he took the. You understand what I'm trying to say?
See, yeah.
So he actually wasn't alpha when he got push came to shove.
They
He
appear
took
like
the
it.
vax. He was a bitch. He was a beta. He broke up. See, if you're gonna break up with a woman, don't you believe someone you're having sexual relations with, someone you're fucking spending time with, you should at least go in your face like, oh, yo, like she did.
That's
Like,
what I would have.
So he's not an alpha, hun.
Yeah.
If he looks like an alpha, that's one thing. But he's a beta because he acts like a bitch.
Yeah.
This is how women break up with. So he was not an alpha. You don't judge alphas by how they act when times are good.
Right, period.
Okay?
They'll fool
Anyone,
ya.
anyone can be a fucking alpha then.
It's about when push comes to
When
shove.
push comes to shove, when all of a sudden the chips are down, when someone fucking knocked his ass out, how fast did he get
Right.
up?
Yeah.
That's the alpha.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. Women don't fucking actually know what a fucking alpha is. They think they know, but they really don't. Alpha is not the motherfucker who can make money when it's real good, like a lot of these punk ass kids can on the internet right now because we're in a boom ass economy.
Right.
What happens when the economy goes bye-bye? Are you going to be able to provide for your woman then? Are you going to be able to do it then?
Divorce rate is
or is your woman going to have to go get a job? Is your woman going to have do you know what people did during the Great Recession? 1929?
The wife went
Women
to work.
they started
the kids
becoming
went to work.
prostitutes. They started becoming prostitutes to fucking feed their kids. And by the way, that's the only exception for that type of behavior. The only. And women during wartime were put in that position. So they should not be shamed for it.
Yeah.
But every single one, you're a whore. You know, no one's trying to kill you now.
No,
You know, this
yeah.
is peacetime.
You're
There's
doing it for
money
fun.
all over. So if you're fucking still doing that right now, you're a whore. Flat the fuck out.
Yeah.
And I always tell people this. Respect women. I've shown you ladies nothing but respect, correct?
Yeah.
100%.
But fucking shame whores. You have to shame this type of behavior. I can't even believe when in the 90s that you have something called Pride Month. You have pride holding your ankles. Are you out of your fucking mind? This is sick fucking behavior, and this is being pushed down.
Everybody's throat.
This is being pushed down, and the women are the most susceptible to it. Women, as a whole, are much more open to homosexuality than men. That is a fact. Maybe not in this table, but that is a fact.
No, in general.
Women are more open to that stuff. Because here's the thing. Women are not loyal to their tribe.
Yeah, we're gonna be loyal to the-
Women are loyal to the bag.
Yeah, or this.
Remember that. When the Nazis invaded France, all those good-looking women started fucking sucking Nazi dick. Because they started getting a better position and they started getting privilege. That's what happens. Men can give women privilege. Women cannot give men privilege. Women can give men access. You have a good-looking dime piece with you, she'll get you access. But she does not give you privilege. Men give women privilege. If you're a rich bitch, you can do anything you want. That is a privilege mostly men provide. People need to know what the fucking differences are. Anyways, ladies, we're going to wind this down. This has been a very interesting podcast. I'm 100% sure clips of this podcast will get 100 million views Because that's what we do here at GG33. We give views. We know how to fuck with that algorithm.
Period.
But before we go, I just want to ask you guys a few more questions going around. Let's start with you. You're born in the year of the rat. You're obviously looking for oxes, dragons, and monkeys. You fully believe in numerology and astrology, correct?
100%.
Okay. If a man tells you this is bullshit, what are you going to tell him?
Numerology and astrology?
Yeah.
My ex tried to do that shit.
That's why he's your ex, right?
Yeah, that's why he's my, yeah, like.
You hear that, bitch ass dudes? That's why that's the ex.
You can't supersede truth. I don't give a fuck who you are. Yeah. Now, if you present yourself, like I always will say that with y'all, distinguish yourself to me. Just make those choices. If you make those choices and I see what the type of person you are, that's why you're over here now. And I'm right here. It's so fucking important. If you pay attention, everything that you said, even asking us questions, we're random people. How are you getting it correct? It only makes sense if there's a pattern. There can only be patterns in what? Numbers. Numbers don't lie. You
never will. Women lie though.
A lot.
Bitches lie.
Lie down. Lie on shit. Everything.
That might be the problem. Anyways, another thing I want to point out, Pearl was born in 1996, year of the rat. She's like the anti-feminist. You know, she has a good mouthpiece. Notice this girl over here is 96 too. She's been spitting the whole damn thing. Girl, let's go to you. You are a yoga instructor, correct?
Right.
And what does that mean? What does that actually entail?
A yoga instructor, so pretty much it's, for me, the way that I've chosen to embody it, it's showing up for people in a way that they can tap into their body, and through tapping into their body, they're able to create a free flow of energy. And when you have a free flow of energy through your chakras, you're able to really be more conscious and you're able to see truth. So pretty much, I feel like the gateway drug to truth that I've chosen to share with humanity is yoga.
How many hours a day do you do yoga?
Like 2 hours a day.
Do you go to the beach and do it?
No, actually. I mean, I do go to the beach. And
Do you do yoga at the beach?
Yeah, I've done yoga at the beach, but I prefer my own.
Do you get pissed off when guys start running up on you, taking pictures, trying to talk to you? Because my wife sure as hell does.
Yeah, that's fucking rude.
Yeah, my wife will go right down there and do yoga, and she always comes back and complains to me how these thirsty ass bitches always try to come up to her, try to talk to her. And you know what the worst part is? She has the 2 kids there, and they still come up. I'm waiting to catch one of these guys on the streets one day. We're gonna see what they're made of. Okay, yeah. we're gonna catch a case down in Sunny Isles. Okay, we're gonna catch a case because I can't believe these men are fucking hitting on my wife. I was at the airport. It's about 5 days ago, coming back from Vegas. I get recognized. That happens a lot now. Okay, Gail, you're the numbers guy. A couple girls hug, whatever. You know, they see my wife and they're like, "Wow, I fuck your wife," in front of my kids.
Ew.
And I'm like,
"Oh, fucking class."
And I'm like, that is not the way to get a reading from me.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You know, now I can imagine if a guy did that, I'd deck his ass. I would seriously knock him the fuck out.
Yeah.
A woman, what am I supposed to do? I could do nothing but smile. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
I'd be like, your breast
awkward.
stinks. That's how you have to do it.
The other
get
girls,
real close to them, be like, your breast stinks.
the other girls who were next to her apologized for her, took it away. But these girls,
put a fucking
these
on
women
that
are
one.
bold. I'm over there eating lunch with my family at a restaurant. It's like outdoorsy, so you can see it. Women coming up to the table. Yo, you're the. I'm like, damn, I'm with my family.
Right.
Yeah, you know, I'm not even Messi was right over there.
No, I know, but I'm saying like even when his first game, he stepped out to Publix with his family, wife and kids. Oh my God, Messi! This man's trying to pick up bread, milk, and eggs. Leave him the fuck alone.
He's worth $100 million.
And respectfully so. And it's so funny because
comes with the territory.
People always push me back on this, but I'm gonna still hold this fucking flag. I don't care. Have some fucking respect, bro. It's just a distinction.
But the reason he makes that money is because all those people are his fans. So that is the trade-off. For instance, if you're gonna look good and you're gonna put up a fucking thong, you can't fucking say, "Yo, why the fuck are you motherfuckers looking at me?" You can't put fucking meat in front of a bear and tell him not to eat it.
Well, yeah.
It's true.
Because he's the gladiator. Like, how it really goes, like, the sports, they're just known as gladiators, right? Yeah. So he does get all of our clout, but it's like he's really doing his trade, which is playing sports. We're not paying to see Messi. We're playing to see his skill, or paying to see his skill.
Yeah, but the personality is part of the skill in this day and age.
Yeah.
So, again, a lot of people like Jordan, Tiger Woods, they had the personality to go with it. There are some guys back in the day, like, for instance, Hakeem Olajuwon, the most talented center probably in basketball history, but he had no charisma. So no one's going to fucking pay him shit because it doesn't matter what you know. I consider myself the smartest motherfucker on the planet at what I do. And most likely I'm right up there in, the top 10%, top 0.10, but whatever. What I'm basically trying to say is I know what the fuck I'm good at. Everyone has some kind of skill out there. Find out what you're good at, exploit it. That's simple. Now, unfortunately for women, most of the time it's buying fake ass boobs and fucking, they put liposuction in the ass now too.
BBL.
Yeah, all that shit. You're fake.
Yeah.
You're fake. You're fake. I don't quite understand why on earth women get breast implants because you can't even feel the sensitivity anymore. Right. Women have told me, since I got these, when guys kiss up on my chest, I don't feel anything anymore. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You fucking did that to yourself. Literally. You did that to yourself. And you did that out of vanity and out of lust. Listen, guys, you don't have to be the best looking guy in the world. Just make sure your girl looks good enough for the both of you. I am sick and tired of these guys trying to be pretty boys now. Guys are not here to be pretty boys. Do you want a guy who looks better than you?
No.
Do you want a guy who looks better than you?
He's for sure gay.
Do you want a guy who looks better than you? No woman here said they want a guy who looks better than them. They want someone with a bigger bag. They want someone with a fucking brain. They want someone who can fucking be loyal, pimping down. That's what the fuck they want.
Show up, motherfucker.
Fuck it. They ain't doing that.
I know.
They ain't doing that.
Y'all will figure it out when you're old and single and lonely.
Yeah. Anyway.
The evil look.
Anyways, we're gonna wrap this up. How do people find you? How do people get a hold of you?
My Twitter is Glam Grayson.
And your IG?
My IG, I made a new one, so it's 17 Grayson.
And she's single and unvaxxed.
Yeah.
How do people get a hold of you?
On LoveSeed333 on all platforms.
Oh, whoa. She's OG.
Yeah. Keep it simple. And then, I'm also single,
And you're not vaxxed?
Not vaxxed, no, fuck no.
She's super cool. These ladies are super cool.
And you, girl, let it down.
What were the questions again? I'm just kidding.
Typical broad stuff, but go ahead.
Well, no, I seriously forgot the question.
Your Instagram
stuff.
Oh, okay. So Instagram is gonna be Take Noel, TAKENOEL.
She hasn't even smoked any weed yet.
Yes, I have. I smoked weed before I got here, but
I didn't smoke anything good.
What? I only have a sock. I'll show you.
No! I got fire. Come on, stop now.
Well, I'll show you.
Uh-huh.
I had everybody going crazy over it. That was
you trying to have a pissing contest with me? Are you serious? Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that because one thing I do, I smoke good, bro. I smoke good.
Okay, and then my Twitter is it's the OG Noel. Let's see the baby.
Don't show me no garbage. I'll have to be escorted out of here.
Oh, please.
Man, that's mids.
Mids?
That's mids. That's mids. That's mids, man. Stop.
Come on, Sticks.
Stop.
That's mids.
That's mids, man. Tell her that's not no Jeter. Sticks. Tell her that's no Jeter.
Boy, if you don't look at this THC crystals
man,
just falling off
you will hit what I give you, and you will tap out. You will tap out.
Let me try it.
Okay? I ain't trying to hear that bullshit. No one's coming to my house and telling me they got better weed than me. Get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna get you high in a second. Anyways, this has been Gary the Numbers Guy, and this has been a GG33 production.